Once upon a time, in a land not so far away, there was a village nestled at the edge of an ancient forest known as the Enchanted Grove. This forest was said to be magic itself, and though many villagers had heard its tales, none dared to venture too deep into its heart. The forest was home to talking animals, shimmering fairies, and wise old trees whose branches whispered secrets of the world. But among its many wonders, the Enchanted Grove held a secret that only one person could discover, a magical fruit that granted one true wish to whoever found it. In the village lived a young girl named Elara. She was known for her kind heart and curiosity. Unlike the others, who feared the forest's mysterious allure, Elara felt a strange pull towards it. One day, when the sun began its descent and cast golden rays through the trees, Elara decided to venture into the forest, driven by a sense of destiny and hope. With a small satchel and her grandmother's old compass, Elara stepped into the Enchanted Grove. The moment she entered, she was greeted by a lively group of woodland creatures. A squirrel with a tuft of white fur, a wise old owl, and a mischievous fox were among them. "Welcome, brave traveler," chirped the squirrel. "What brings you to our grove?" Elara, slightly nervous but determined, replied, "I'm searching for the magical fruit that grants a single wish. I want to help my village, which is suffering from a terrible drought." The owl, whose eyes were like two gleaming moons, hooted thoughtfully. "The path you seek is not easy. The fruit is hidden deep within the heart of the forest, guarded by trials that test the purity of your heart." "Are you ready for these trials?" asked the fox, its eyes sparkling with curiosity. Elara nodded. "I am." The first trial was a test of bravery. Elara came upon a dark cave where a roar echoed ominously. Inside, she found a shadowy figure, a fearsome dragon. But rather than fighting, Elara approached the dragon with kindness and spoke of her purpose. The dragon, touched by her sincerity and courage, revealed its true nature as a guardian of the forest and allowed her passage. The second trial was a test of wisdom. Elara found herself before a shimmering pool, where a riddle floated on the surface. To solve the riddle, she had to speak with the ancient willow tree, whose branches held the answer. By listening carefully and contemplating deeply, Elara solved the riddle, earning the willow's blessing and a clue to the fruit's location. The third trial was a test of compassion. Elara encountered a group of forlorn fairies whose wings had lost their sparkle. They were unable to fly or help the forest. Elara tended to them with care, sharing her provisions and listening to their stories. Her empathy restored their magic, and they guided her to the fruit's final hiding place. Finally, after enduring the trials, Elara arrived at a clearing where the magical fruit, glowing with an ethereal light, hung from a golden tree. As she approached, the fruit spoke to her in a soft, melodious voice. "You have shown great bravery, wisdom, and compassion. What is your wish?" Elara thought of her village and its parched fields. "I wish for the drought to end and for our village to thrive once more." The fruit shimmered brighter and then vanished, leaving behind a feeling of hope and renewal. Elara made her way back to the village, her heart filled with a sense of accomplishment and peace. When she arrived, the villagers were astonished to see the once dry lands and now teeming with lush greenery and flowing water. The village flourished, and Elara's bravery and kindness became legendary. The Enchanted Grove, though still magical and mysterious, was forever changed by Elara's selflessness. And every so often, when the sun cast its golden rays through the forest, the villagers would hear the gentle rustle of leaves, as if the trees themselves were whispering tales of the girl who ventured into the heart of magic and saved her home. And so, the forest and the village lived in harmony, reminding all who heard the tale of the importance of courage, wisdom, and compassion. And they all lived happily ever after.